What's up? Day 29. I know I've been off here for a while, since about was it 23 or 24? Uh, Sorry I've been MIA. Um, just been kind of I've been busy, but I guess kind of lazy about making videos. You know, in the beginning it was real, necessary that I made videos, but now that I kind of got a grip on everything, it doesn't seem as important sometimes. And I think that, you know, people have been commenting, make another video, or, you helped me out, you inspired me. So I think I'm going to keep making the videos because a lot of people seem to like them. And, you know, I've documented basically everything. From my last video until now, not much has changed at all with the way I'm feeling. Um, Sleep, it's getting there little by little. It's getting there. Can't drink too much caffeine. Um, or I'll be up all damn night. But yeah, that's it. Basically, that's about it. My energy is almost, I'd say it's at about 85%, 90%. Feeling way better. Um, what else? I'll tell you this. A big change I've seen is I feel stronger. Just my body, the way like I'll even just flex in the mirror, and I'm like, dang, like I just feel stronger. I don't know what it is. Sorry if I repeat myself in these videos. I'm sure I repeated myself 100 times. But this bodybuilder on YouTube, he took Kratom for a long time, or still takes it. I don't know, but he said it like hinders muscle growth, and I feel stronger, just physically stronger. Um, Work. I was I was a little bit. I can't think of the word. A lot of people that have quit something, they've said the word before. You lose interest to do things. I think the first few weeks, I kind of lost interest in my job, which isn't that great because I have a pretty important position in my job. So I'm getting that. I've basically gotten that back. My interest is back. And yeah, I wouldn't say I'm back to 100%. You know what I mean? Because it would be easy for me to say that. I'm back at 100. Took me less than a month. Day 29. I wouldn't say I'm back at 100%, but you know, after the initial real physical withdrawals go away, and they'll go away. You know, 5, 6 days into it, you're gonna be like, oh, how much more can I take of this? But it seems like right after that, boom, like I saw this guy today. He said you cut your second wind. You do. After like day 5 or 6, you're like, bam, you catch your second wind, and it's like, whew, okay, I've reached another level. So anybody that you know, I think D boy, we've been talking on here. If you're watching this, you said that you had quit, and then you said you went about a day, and then you drank some kratom. Look, man, I'm not knocking you. I know it's hard. Believe me, I know it's hard as hell. But I'm telling you, just first day, think about, I'm gonna get through tonight. I'm gonna get through tonight, even if it seems impossible. I'm gonna get through tonight. Bam. And then right at the 24-hour mark, I remember that's probably when I felt the worst. That's when I made my third video on here. Right at the 24-hour, in the middle of the worst that I felt, maybe ever in my life. I've never been through, any kind of drug withdrawal besides kratom. So that's probably the worst I've ever felt physically, you know. I've been knocked around before. That's a different kind of pain. Withdrawals, just, it's on a whole nother level. If you can get past day one, you can get past through, you can get past any other day. Promise you. You get past the 24-hour mark, you get to the 48-hour mark, it doesn't seem like it because you're lacking sleep. You're not, your anxiety's through the roof. I call them the jitters. I'm sure there's a different word, but you know, like your body's jolting around. I had that for, 3 days, 3 nights. I had that. The first night was the worst. And then, yeah, right around, I would say 4 or 5 day 3, it starts getting less, 4, a little less, 5 less, 6 less. And then it just seems like it's almost non-existent. You'll feel a little bit, then it'll go away. And then you'll feel it, the next night might be a little worse, but it'll go away. You'll get some sleep. Then the next night will be better. Next night might be a little bit worse. Then the next night, you realize I'm way better than I was. Way better. So just focus on that day that you're on. That's it. Don't think about a week from now, 2 weeks from now. Just focus on that day. How am I going to get through tonight? I can do it. Today, I'll get through it. Tonight, I'll get through it. And before you know it, you're on day, it's been a week. And once you hit a week, why look back? So I wish you all the luck, success, blessings your way, man. Honestly, I do. And I know you can beat this. And that goes for anybody out there that's thinking of starting day one. I promise you, you'll get through it. It'll be hard. If you've been through drug withdrawals before, from what I hear, if you've been through different drug withdrawals, then you kind of know what to expect with Kratom. And it's not as intense. It's still very intense, but it's not as intense, If you were on Oxycontin for 12 years, heavy, then you go cold turkey. That's going to suck worse than a Kratom withdrawal. But when you're in the middle of it, what's the difference, Suck is suck. It sucks. One might be a 10, the other one might be a 7, but it sucks. And then if you haven't been through any kind of withdrawal, you were like me, like, damn, I'm scared to quit. And then when they hit you, you're like, oh, man, either it's as bad as you thought or it's worse than you thought. And if it's neither of those, then you're good, you know what to expect. But you got it. You're not going to die. It's going to suck, but you won't die. But yeah, energy's coming back. Strength. I feel stronger. Maybe it's just in my head, but I feel stronger. And it's funny because right at the beginning, when I was quitting, music was like ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, it sounded so good. It really helped me get through those first days. And music is still good, but it just seemed like it helped me so much those first few days. Just jamming some good music. That's what helped me, at least. And I was taking vitamin C like crazy, magnesium, liquid IV, multivitamins. I think I went into detail about the medicine I got from the detox center. I didn't like none of that, but I'm sure I'm covering stuff that I've talked about before in detail. But I know a lot of people on here, they like to know the journey, And then now it's everything's kind of cooled down, And You know, I messed up a couple days ago, 2 3 days ago. I got pretty buzzed up. I drank like 3 beers and took 3 shots, so I caught a good little buzz. But I was eating half the time, so that kind of kills the buzz. And I wasn't drinking necessarily to get drunk. It was a family function, and people were drinking, so I was, socially drinking. And then the next day, I wasn't even drunk or nothing like that. But the next day, jacked my stomach up. Those shots. I'm sure it was those shots. It gave me the runs. So that those are the things that linger for a while. We'll see when they go away. But sensitive stomach, still got a sensitive stomach. Maybe not everybody has that, but I still have it. Um, Patchy sleep, because I've never had sleep problems my whole life. Never, never had sleep problems. And then now I've got like insomnia a little bit, just a little bit. And I wouldn't even say like I'm up half the night. It's like, let's say, like right now it's almost 11 o'clock at night. If I go to sleep at 11, I'll probably wake up at like 2:30, toss and turn, wake up again maybe an hour later, toss and turn, go to sleep. Maybe wake up hour and a half later, toss and turn a little bit, use the bathroom, go back to sleep for another maybe hour or so, hour and a half, and then I wake up and then I go about my day. And my body's pretty much adjusted to that, but I know that I need some straight through sleep. I would love to get like 6 hours straight instead of 6.5 patchy sleep, like I've been getting for a while. If I just got 6 solid hours or even 7, man, that'd be great. But I'm pretty much your body adjusts to this stuff. And every day I think my sleep gets a tiny bit better. That's the only lingering symptom I would say. Um, it feels great to get your energy back. That feels so good. You're not just dragging ass all day. You know, that sucked for the first like 2.5 weeks. You're just dragging ass all day. It's hard to do anything. That goes away. Just like I knew the withdrawals would go away, they went away. Just like I knew restless legs, anxiety would go away, went away. Um, I can't speak for everybody, but me not taking anxiety medicine that they gave me at the detox center, or the withdrawal medication, or the sleeping pills, without taking none of that, I think I got better quicker. So that went away. Um, my energy's pretty much back. So now I got the sensitive stomach, which I know it'll get better every week. It'll get a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better. And my sleep, I know, will get a little bit better because it's already gotten better. I think my worst sleep was like the night of day 2, and I got maybe an hour and a half of sleep, and I was just dead tired. And the next day I had no energy. And from that, super anxious, restless legs like crazy, restless back. I don't know. Maybe that's just my symptom, but I had restless legs like all the way up my back. I just, squirmed around in the bed. Couldn't even stay in bed. So I didn't get any sleep the first few nights, or much sleep. The first night I got some sleep, which was crazy because that was the worst by far. The first night, because I took all the medicine they gave me, and it all made me super super drowsy. So after like hours of my anxiety and restless legs and restless back battling with that medicine, like who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? The medicine finally won, and it was like, I don't know, 12:30 or 1, and I passed out. Slept for a few hours, woke up, like holy shit, I got some sleep. passed back out, got some sleep. So I'm not sure exactly how much sleep I got, but you know, I had to suffer for a while before I got some sleep. So the next few nights, I was like, I'm not gonna, even if I don't get that much sleep, I'm not gonna suffer like that. But yeah, it's all it's all coming together. Sorry, it's getting kind of late, but I wanted to throw another video out there because people were telling me to throw one out there. Sorry if it's a little boring compared to the other ones. It's a little late at night. I'll try to make one earlier tomorrow. I'm gonna be driving on the road for a couple hours tomorrow. Maybe I'll make one tomorrow. But everybody be safe out there. Um, you know, if you really want to make the jump and quit, it's kind of like when you get on the high dive. You know, if you're gonna jump off somewhere, or if you're gonna, you know, take your bike down a ramp, or something. It's gonna be worse if you just think about it, think about it, think about it. Should I do it? Should I not do it? Should I do it? And you should do it. Like something in you, God, whatever you think, told you need to make that jump. So make the jump. It's going to take a little while, for sure. But you're going to have your life back. You'll have you back. You have your life back. You'll have, you'll be present. To me, that's a big one. Being present. I thought I was present, but I wasn't as present as I thought I was. Seems like the past few years, 4 or 5 years, almost seemed like not a dream, but I was just, I was on a heavy dose of Kratom all day for the past 5, 6 years, Heavy dose in the morning, heavy dose when that one was starting to wear off, and then a heavy dose in the evening, then another dose right before bed. So it's like, especially when I was home with my family, I wasn't in my right frame of mind. And people can argue and debate, Kratom doesn't even do that to you. Kratom doesn't mess you up like that. And, you take it once, it's like drinking a few beers. You get a little buzz and you don't have to drink again for another month or a year or 5 years or however long. If you can do that with Kratom, then for sure, you're fine. But when you use it every single day and you're never like off of Kratom around your family, something's wrong with that. And I don't want to be tied to that anymore. So yeah, cut the ropes off. You don't have to be tied to anything anymore. Nothing. Be tied to you, to God, to your family. But, the fact that you're even watching this is proof you should quit. Just my thoughts. But everybody have a good one, all right? Good night.